good day. I am Carmela Rosal Paler and I will be discussing to you the lesson 18, A Teacher for the World, a Global Teacher. In this generation, people should meet the goal of the development, and that is to be technologically competitive. Teachers face with educating technology because we are all aiming for development, and that is for us to be technologically advanced. As what we have observed nowadays, there are still teachers who did not use technology and other websites in dealing with their students, especially in dealing with their lessons. This is the reason why there are still the presence of gap between the teachers and the students. Children are not technologically advanced, and teachers should too. So according to Thomas Larzon, globalization is the process of world shrinkage, of distance getting shorter, and things moving closer. Globalization and globalization education is what we are pleasing right now. We wanted to be technologically literate because there are a lot of advantages we can get from the technology. It helps us to communicate easier with the help of different websites and applications that we can use in communicating our neighbors and loved ones. It also helps us to be updated in different issues and concerns, with also help of the different websites that we can visit for. And it helps us to find answers to our quests and helps the teacher to deliver the lesson during the discussion creatively. They can deliver the discussion creatively in a way that they can do and use different Google websites in delivering the lesson. Globalization finds a greater impact on education because as of now, most of the students find answers on the different subjects by just surfing to the internet, asking Google, and using of different applications which provides answer to the questions such as Brainly. And also if they have presentation, they just surf to the internet or the different websites about the templates of presentation so that they can present their discussion creatively. And also we practice the student-centered learning because as they say, teachers nowadays are just the facilitator during the class session. Since it is already a global education, there are some concerns of the teachers, and that is to carry out and deliver the lesson to the students effectively. That is why teachers should master the curriculum, the subject matter, and use of different strategies for effective learning. Teachers will be having a good and effective teaching if they integrated technology in their classroom. We need to have global education for us to address the gap, the burden of the students, and adapt the changes. Because sometimes, the reason why students lost their interest in class discussion, it is because there is a gap between the teachers and the students, which means it includes the use of technology because we all know that people and children nowadays are already digitally advanced. Global education does not just talk about learning, but it also talks about developing different skills such as critical thinking, creative thinking, and communication skills with applications of the new technologies. Children will develop these different skills by using different applications to the new technologies and different websites, or let's just say by integrating technologies in learning. So since we are done with the global education, let us now proceed to the global teacher. What are those different attributes and characteristics that a teacher should have in order for them to be considered as a global teacher? Well, let me ask you, are you a global teacher? Well, then let's find out. So, some of the characteristics of a global teacher is expert to their field, good communicator, pragmatic, critical thinker, problem solver, and creative thinker. The most and very important characteristics that a teacher should have or should possess is the information literacy. These characteristics of a teacher is very important for all the teacher to teach effectively and creatively. According to the research, there are two different categories of a global teacher. The first one is a global teacher with character, which talks about the personal characteristics of a teacher. The second one is a global teacher with competence, which refers to the professional traits of a teacher. In order to have an effective teaching in the 21st century, it must include the following actions. First, teachers' collaboration to other educators in order to learn the implementation of new technology in school, because there are still teachers who are not knowledgeable enough to manage the technology and different websites in the classroom. Next is how to prepare students to enter a global economy. And the third one, teachers must be knowledgeable in managing resources, using the internet, publishing in the web, connecting with colleges, peers, and global communities. There are various research for teachers in the global community, and there are 4 universities in the southwest of England that has been part of the research, and these are the findings. Pre-service teachers are knowledgeable, enthusiastic, and interested to teach about global issues. The trainees cited the television and newspaper as main source of information, but after differed, the main source are the parents and schools, followed by books and magazines. That is all for my report. Thank you for listening. Bye!